don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Open my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm all in now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm all in now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm all in now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Open my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember.
Yo, what's good, everybody? We're back with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast on this Saturday, man. Y'all smash that like button. Sub up to the channel if you're new, and if you haven't done so already, of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional trial hauls, and y'all know we have Music Monday. Definitely a lot going to be coming out for Music Monday for sure, man. I may do over an hour, which I always do over an hour on these lives anyway, but I feel like a lot to cover and unpack for that one, because definitely got to do an update on the Diddy trial and the Tory Lanez situation. So I will be covering that on Music Monday. Again, Sold Out link is pinned at the top of the chat. It's free to sign up, or of course we continue the sneaker talk. We got a food section, a sports section, you name it. So looks like Knicks has advanced, and now we're just pretty much waiting on the rest of the team to do what they got to do. So have the Timberwolves. So we're going to see if it's going to be OKC that pretty much moves forward, or if it's going to be Denver Nuggets. So that's the last two, I guess you can say, what, 3, 4, 5, yeah. So pretty much we're going to see whoever gets that, because then they get the Timberwolves, if I'm not mistaken, and then New York Knicks has got to step up to the plate next for their next rivals as well, man. So salute to New York for moving forward. I don't know if you guys have been keeping up for it, but I definitely have. Definitely been some exciting games, and glad to just see something different than the norm of what we normally see back to back. But anyway, man, tonight's topic, let's just dive in, because I'm only going to be on this joint for like an hour. Hope you guys have been enjoying the content that I've been dropping recently, but we are going to be talking Dick's Sporting Goods. Look like, I guess, the rumors, because it kind of broke technically on Wednesday, right? Okay, and it had just broke right when I went live, and I told you guys I was going to cover it today on Saturday, so that's what I'm doing. Dick's Sporting Goods is buying Foot Locker for apparently $2.4 billion. What this could mean for Foot Locker, y'all know me personally. I'm going to be paying attention a lot, mainly because I don't know if you guys know. I've been catching a lot of. I'll put it this. Look at it this way. On Sneakers app this year, I have tried and I have caught no W's on Sneakers app whatsoever. And we got the Paul Rodriguez coming on the 21st, which is Tuesday, to the best of my knowledge, but don't quote me on that. I know they're coming Tuesday, but I'm saying the date is the 21st, if I'm not mistaken. I personally need a pair of those Paul Rodriguez joints. I know they've sold out at the One Skate shop that did have them on the Shopify joint. Maybe if I'd have been there just a tad bit earlier, I would have been able to secure my pair, but hopefully I can secure them on Tuesday. You know it's sentimental values for me, so definitely y'all know I got a dripper skip coming for that, most likely on Monday, if everything goes right. But yeah, we'll talk upcoming sneaker releases toward the end of the live, but pretty much I said all that to say that pretty much Foot Locker, where does it go from here if they're acquiring that? A lot of people have asked, does it get all the chains that come along with it? Like your, pretty much if you think, because it's not just Foot Locker, there's Lady Foot Locker, there's Kids Foot Locker, then you know you got, what am I thinking for? Champs, right? Okay, and I think that was the last of the dying breed of all the brands. It used to be a lot of them like East Bay, but I know that's closed down. But I know Champs is still open. Foot Action used to be a part of that. I think they've closed them down. So they closed a lot of stores. Remember we covered that probably like years ago, where like 2 years ago they was closing like 400 something plus stores. So I'm pretty sure that all kind of somehow circled in the vamp of this. Now they're selling, but I get it that, you know, that's the point. I thought Foot Locker, the reason why they was like remodeling and revamping their stores to kind of get and compete with JD Sports. But if you think about it, Dick's Sporting Goods was already kind of competing, and they didn't really change a thing. They just added the Nike to it. Now, my thing is this. What is Dick's Sporting Goods, pause on the Dick's part, gonna bring to the table now that they're acquiring Foot Locker, if the rumors are true? But it's on CNN. It's on pretty much all major sneaker outlets. So we'll see how it goes. And then we'll do a follow up and finish up what I started up on Wednesday, because I didn't finish it all the way as far as like the tariffs. Pretty much, I know we're tired of tariffs, so I'm not going to start there. I'm more so going to save that towards the end, because I feel like this whole year, every other live, I've been talking tariffs. But we're going to talk about this because the China tariffs have been paused and how that can affect. I got that article to clean up. Should we finish that at like probably like the last 10 or 15 minutes of the live, depending on how long it takes for me to get through this Dick's Sporting Goods and Foot Locker stuff. Give my thoughts on it, and of course how you guys react in the chat is very key and vital to the live for me personally. So let me test the chat with that being said, and then we'll get the party started. Y'all let me know if audio and visual is okay and looking good. It looks good on my end. I just want to make sure y'all are good. Where we at real quick? Looks like we have Kwame in the building. Says, yo, what up, Kwame? What up, what up, what up, what up? Let's see, Devon says, those sold 2.0s is going down in price in the aftermarket. It's crazy. I hit Dunks. I text him because Dunks wanted a pair of these, right? I hit him up, but he said he saw the message too late because it was a shock drop. They didn't have them loaded. They didn't have no. It's just kind of one of those in the sneaker world. It's kind of one of those shoes. If you know that it's dropping. And I should have had a drip or skip on it, but I didn't see it loaded. And then literally, I don't think it loaded until like, I'll say roughly about 15 minutes before it actually was gonna drop. So I mean, and there's drops like that. I don't want to just sit here and just point out, say that was a bad drop or anything, but that just come with the game of buying sneakers and collecting nowadays. I don't think Nike's did a true shot drop this year other than this. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. All the rest of them have been last year where it's a shock drop and it really went down. Where we at real quick, Deron says, a playoff with LeBron makes the NBA more exciting. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's more intriguing. I like how the Knicks, or they're like the underdogs. That's who I'm rooting for personally to take it all. If they don't, they don't. But if they do, I mean, I'm going to be excited for them because the odds have been against them the whole entire time, dog. So, I mean, it's nice to see whenever you got so many people doubting you. And to be honest, compared to the other teams, Knicks is not necessarily a big team, pause. You know what I'm saying? So they've been doing their thing. Kwame says, I got no W and I even got EA on the Union ones and took an L. See, I ain't getting no exclusive access on the Unions. I did get exclusive access on the, the white cement fours, right? Still took it. I entered and got an L sandwich. So, I mean, and to be honest, a lot of people didn't get exclusive access too. So I guess maybe Nike's telling me, hey, be thankful, you know? Where we at, Devon says, what up, Kwame? Let's see. Devon says those Soul 2.0s is going down in price. I might cop. I don't know how. I don't know. I really wasn't super excited about them anyway. I don't even think I tried. I probably should have, but it's a lot of heat dropping next week too, man. Because I want to get those Paul Rodriguez. I do want to get those Deion Sanders, the Diamond Turf joints, the 92 joints. I do want to get those because that's the Atlanta Falcons version. You know what I mean? Y'all know I've been going crazy over those this year, so I do want to add those to the arsenal. And yeah, and let me see what else. I'll talk upcoming sneaker releases toward the end, but I do just want to see what else is loaded up real quick before we dive in. Because you know how you get through these articles and get in the zone. I don't want to make sure I'm missing out on anything. But yeah, those Mellow 12s are still available though. You know what I mean? And yeah, the white cements. So heavy stack. If everything, let's think about it. If I catch a W on everything that I want next week, meaning the Paul Rodriguez's, that's 100 and what? 120. I'm counting my own pocketbook right now. I can do that. So look, Tuesday, that's 120. They do got the Yachties, but I'm going to talk about that later. And then we do have the Diamond Turfs, the 92 Falcon joints. That's 150. Do the math on that joint. And then if I hit on the white cements too, that's 225. Hey, you know what I mean? Look, 2, like 3, 4. That's almost like 500 though. A little give or take. So, you know what I'm saying? Give or take. That's rough math too. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, some of these I got to have. But I will say if I hit on those white cements, I'm selling my 2016 white cements. I'm not going to keep them. I'm not going to be that guy, man. I just won't be. If you got a fresh pair, I'm going to give the other pair to a good home for 99 cents. Bidding wise, right? Y'all know how I do. Where we at real quick? Let's see. Man of the Kick says, what up, Manny? What up? He says, I could have copped and passed on it. I mean, you could have entered, man. It don't mean you were going to hit, though. You know what I'm saying? If you talking about the footlock, if you talking about the shot drop on sneakers, if you talking about sneakers, unless you got a hookup, which you may have one. Kwame says, what up, Divine and Manny? We got Mr. Turtle Ching in the building says, what's up? What up? Let's see. Divine says, I like Jordan 3. I think Jordan 3 fatigue is a reason for the price going down. This is true. I mean, they've hit us with 1s, 12s, 3s, and 4s here and there. And then, yeah, that's kind of been it with some Air Force 1s in between, too. You know what I'm saying? And if you think about Jordan 1s, they hit us with the lows, they hit us with the highs. Then we got the 4s. Yeah, so the 3s have been kind of that next runner-up, too. But, I mean, I ain't going to say fatigue, though, because they hit us with some, but then I feel like some of the ones they hit, a lot of people not finna check for anyway. You know what I mean? But they did hit us with those what was the last one? Those Lucky Shorts joints? The Lucky Shorts? That story didn't sell me. I'm going to just say, though. But I think that was, if I'm not mistaken, that was the last 3. But don't quote me on that, though. Where we at? Mr. Turtle says, I'm happy I hit on the J3 Soul 2.0. That's what's up. Congratulations. I do got a survey. I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to start right there with the survey. When I share my screen, we'll see how many people hit. I did drop a survey earlier this morning just to see how many people hit, how many people didn't hit, and how many people just decided like it wasn't for them. I did do a survey on that. Thanks for the reminder, homie. Let's see. Man with the Kick says, Wolves versus Pacer is the final. You heard? We'll see. We'll see. I'm thinking the Knicks is gonna be that game changer, in my opinion. Mr. Cho says that's the paycheck right there. Exactly. That's what I said. Let me put it this way: paycheck, and let me clarify this. That's just sneaker money. We ain't bills. I still got bills due, as we all do. You know what I'm saying? I still got bills too. So yeah, I had to do some. I did the rough math for myself to see what's up. AKA, what you gonna be eating after you spend that? Because it's most likely finna be whatever the cheapest thing on the menu. You know what I'm saying? For me. Let's see. Mr. Turtle Ching says, Rare Air Jordan 3s coming out too. Yep. I'm gonna be honest. I've been on the fence about those Rare Air 3s, but I keep leaning more over it. So that means it may most likely strongly be a cop for the kid, man. I'm so curious. I'm so serious. Cause them joints, they not looking bad. I know Devon already got his joints, but they not looking bad though. Let's see. Mr. Turtle says, at Kwame, just chilling. Let's see, because Kwame says, what's good, Mr. Turtle? Mr. Turtle read that part because I missed that part. And Devon Photo says, the Rare Air 3s Polo, I'm telling you, is worth the cop. I believe you. Your photo was looking nice. Your photo was looking very nice. Let's see. Kwame says, those 3s are clean. Like I said, I didn't like them at first, but I will say they're growing on me. They growing on me, dog. I don't see, let me put it this way. I'm on the fence, but I don't see anything wrong with them not to cop them. I'm like, they kind of hit all the marks. Majority of the shoe black. It got the hint of red in that joint. It's got the blue on there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. On the fence for sure though. But yeah, let's see. Mr. Turtle says, gotta stay with your own budget. Better to have a roof over your head. Most definitely. I mean, everybody know I'm gonna pay my bills first. Before I even think about it, I pay my bills first. That way, if I do ball out on sneakers, it is what it is. I ain't gonna, everything else is paid up. You know what I'm saying? That's how I usually do. And that's just me, man. Everybody got their own way of how they spend their money. And I'm the last person to tell you how to spend it. Because, if you work for it and it's yours, do what you need to do. Just don't ask me for nothing is how my family goes, right? But I go ahead. Let's just get started on tonight's topic. We're going to talk to Dick's Sporting Goods $2.4 billion deal with Foot Locker, key takeaways, what to expect, and then we will be talking pretty much from there. Because this broke on May 15th, by the way. So we're going to start from there, how the stock has risen, and then we will pretty much transition into the last part of the tariffs. So give me like a few seconds here, and I'm going to share my screen. Let's see real quick. Boom, you guys should be seeing my screen right here. Audio still should have stayed the same. And right here, this is the first article I got up. Dick's Sporting Goods, pretty much $2.4 billion deal with for Foot Locker. Could be big boon for Nike and more key takeaways. So this actually could be a big step for Nike. I'm very curious though as to how, because if you think about it, we got several articles up here. Foot Locker doesn't believe in the golden press shoes, which we'll transition to that too. And this is the stock that's like Foot Locker stock soars more than 80% as Dick's Sporting Goods confirms a $2.4 million deal. So these stories kind of broke back to back. This one's at 7:33 a.m. and this one pretty much was at 7:56 a.m. So they were kind of back to back. So I'm gonna start here. Then I'll go here, and I'll close out with this one, and then we'll go to the last part of the story right here, because I feel like this one broke first, and I kind of want to start it from, I guess, the beginning of how this hopefully all came about. Again, I saw the rumors Wednesday, which was the 15th, if I'm not mistaken. But, yeah, when that joint dropped on, because the day is the 17th, that means yesterday, 16th, so, 17th, yesterday was 16th, so on the 14th, it did kind of pre-break, but I think everybody's story finally came out on the 15th, which was Thursday, the following day, which I told you guys, I wanted to give enough time to get more information out there, because, sure, I can make my best educated guess, but at the same time, this one right here, really, I wanted to really lock in, because I acquire a lot of sneakers from Foot Locker and them. You know what I'm saying? I missed it where you could pretty much choose the stores in the app, and if you hit, then you go pull up the next day and get your pair. You know what I'm saying? Versus waiting without paying the shipping. You know what I'm saying? And then the ship to me option or the ship home joint is pretty nice too. You find out if you hit that day, and you get your. Oh, honestly, think about it. The last pair I hit was those Jordan 1 Reimagined joints. I found out technically through my bank account notification on Friday. Then Saturday I got my email, and then by the end of the day on Saturday I got a shipping notification, and them joints pulled up on Tuesday. To be honest, that's not a bad wait. And I don't think I don't think they charge you for shipping. It's just a tax joint. So what more can you ask for, right? But let me get to this first article real quick. It says Foot Locker stock soars more than 80% for Dick's Sporting Goods, confirming $2.4 million buyout. This potential acquisition comes 1 week after Skechers inked a $9 billion go private deal. So I'm wondering if they're trying to hint or maybe alluding possibly that Dick's Sporting Goods bought Skechers too, which I highly doubt that. But it's kind of weird it is to have these deals back to back like that, right? So this is updated from May 15th at 7:33 a.m. It says, in a game-changing deal for the athletic industry, Dick's Sporting Goods confirmed Thursday morning. So pretty much, like I said, the story we kind of heard it mumbling and grumbling Wednesday, but it officially got confirmed on Thursday morning that it is acquiring Foot Locker Incorporated, which is INC abbreviated, for $2.4 billion at about $24 a share. Says the deal expected to close in the second half will dramatically alter the retail landscape, giving Dick's major international presence and huge leverage with big brands like Nike and Adidas. Keep in mind, Dick's Sporting Goods was already getting a nice deal with Nike already. I'll put it this way. It wasn't nowhere for Dick's to go but up. And pause, because that does not sound right at all. Man, it's hard talking about Dick's Sporting Goods without saying that. I'm going to just say DSG. I'm going to say DSG because major pause on that one. My bad, man. Y'all know what I meant, though. Y'all know what I meant. It says shares of Foot Locker shot up to 83% to $23.65 as of 7:30 a.m., while Dick's Sporting Goods, but see, it's hard like not to read it. It's in the article. I'm going to just kind of work with it. Stock fell, Dick's Sporting Goods stock fell more than 8% to $191.59. It's not uncommon for the company about to make a big purchase to see a stock fall on the new, giving the integration risk involved. Because if you think about it, that's where my question is already, right? And that's what I wanted to know. Like, you know, Foot Locker has this plan, what we call it is FLX, right? They have that, and then Dick's Sporting Goods, they had a wristband joint. How are they going to incorporate how we're going to acquire our sneakers now is my question. And I'm pretty sure there's probably a lot of questions on people's mind here because this is a big deal for people like me who, like I said, I ain't caught no W's on Foot Locker. I ain't caught no W's on Sneakers app. All mine have been on Foot Locker or DTLR. You know what I mean? So I've been trying to keep a close eye on that. Speaking of which, they did restock them powder blue 9s. I would like to have them too, but I just know I got a stack week next week. So, you know what I'm saying? I gotta eat. You know what I mean? Let's see. Manny says, Kwame and Divine, salute 100. Let's see. Let me get to the article. It says, WSJ first reported that the news of a potential deal on Wednesday. So pretty much this is the article where I'm getting this from. Pretty much it's from Foot News, but W is pretty much the new like wave of this what they call now. So I'm pretty sure like I got to find out exactly what that stands for, but they're over the Foot News stuff now from what I got from it. But the party's still going to keep going here. Says Foot Locker Incorporated, which owns Foot Locker, Kids Foot Locker, Champs, WSS, and Atmos. I told you. See, I didn't know they did Atmos, though, which I think I did, but I just kind of forgot. But I know the main joints was those three that I led. Foot Locker, Kids Foot Locker, Champs Sporting Goods. I'm assuming they closed Lady Foot Locker because it's not even mentioned. And WSS and Atmos. Atmos, I've caught a lot of W's over there, too, because a lot of people are not familiar with Atmos. It says that counts 2,400 stores across 20 countries. So that answers, and I believe that was, who am I looking for? Whatchamacallit that was on the live on Wednesday had that question, and it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much that was what my first question was, too, was, cool, is they getting just Foot Locker or are we getting the whole chain? So it looks like they're getting the whole chain. It says Foot Locker reported revenues of $8 billion in 2024. Let's see, Divine Photo says, what up, Manny? Says on Thursday morning, Foot Locker reported a preliminary first quarter results below expectations as the company said it's experienced softer traffic trends globally. It says in quarter 1 2025, comparable sales decreased by 2.6% from the prior year period, which comparable sales in the North American region decreasing by 0.5%. Net loss is expected to be $363 million in quarter 1 as compared to with net income of $8 million in the prior year period. So that's a big downfall. So maybe, I guess, with the person that's working there and stuff like that, maybe they, because I think it was Mary Dillon, and I see her name in the article. She was supposed to bring it around, but I guess, you know, and I'm not trying to take shots at her, but clearly this is easier said than done, right? So it says on third, we read that part. It says Foot Locker noted that it expects to report its full first quarter earnings on May 29th. So pretty much towards the end of the month here, because we're still like in the middle of the month. It says, we have long admired the cultural significance and brand equality that Foot Locker and its dedicated stripers have built within the communities they serve. Ed Stack, executive chairman of Dick's Sporting Goods, said in a statement, we believe there is a meaningful opportunity for growth ahead by applying our operational expertise to the iconic business. We see a clear path to further unlocking growth and enhancing Foot Locker's position in the industry. Together, we will leverage the complementary strengths of both organizations to be to serve the broad and evolving needs of global sports retail customers or consumers. So pretty much they like what they see, in so many words, what I got it from, they see potential in Foot Locker. Now that does, for a fact, they're also going to go over there and change some things. I'm just curious what they're going to change. I'm going to say this. I'm not a fan of the FLX program. I do miss the day where they more so did two-factor authentication to purchase your sneakers and the head starts where you can get time. Now, I see why that had to go away, because on some real shit, somebody like me always was most likely winning because I've been such a long-time customer with Max Points. I always got a 10-minute head start before they drop, which meaning, so if the shoe drop, what time? Like I'll say 5-ish. So 5 on a Friday, your stuff will be locked in. And then pretty much you go in there, you got the 10-minute head start. That means you can go in at 450. And then you have to put in the code you saw on the screen. You had to type it exactly as is. Then go in there and then complete your shipping joint process. And most people, that took time. And that actually something I think that the botters couldn't predict, because reality is, that is something that you know how many numbers they can choose from? You know what I mean? We got a lot of numbers, and it was always 4. So 4 random numbers popped up on the screen. You know, if they got that joint on generated, they'll probably never run out of us. You'll probably never get the same code twice. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost impossible to like get that. You know what I'm saying? Manny says, run it up. Yes, sir, man. Y'all run it up. As y'all come in and out, definitely smash that like button. It says, Mary Dillon, Chief Executive Officer of Foot Locker, added that this announcement marks the start of the exciting new chapter for Foot Locker. By joining forces with Dick's Paws, Foot Locker will be even better positioned to expand sneakers culture, elevate the omni-channel experience for our customers and brand partners, and enhance our position in the industry, Dillon said. So I'm assuming she's not worried about losing her job or anything, because sometimes, and I'm not saying this is the case here and I don't wish this on anybody, but you know, sometimes when a new company come in, some people don't always come with it. You know, that's a nice way. Not everybody and everything come with it, because now that they own it, they can kind of, you know, do what they want to do. You know what I mean? Let's see. It says, we are pleased to provide shareholders with a transaction structure that offers the choice of significant and immediate cash value or the opportunity to invest in the combined company and benefit from the substantial upside potential. I am proud of all that our team around the world, including our strippers. I'm assuming they mean stripers, but it looks like strippers. But I'm going to say stripers because, you know, they wear like the uniform joint like a referee. So they mean stripers have accomplished, which that's what it says. But, you know, it also looks like strippers to me as well. Sorry. Have accomplished the milestone moment. And I'm confident this transaction represents the best path for our shareholders and other stock or other stakeholders. So this is my thing, too. A lot of people been asking me to do more mall vlogs, but we ain't had that where you could pick up option, you know, and I could probably just pull up and mall vlog, but I mean, last time I was there, even they were saying like, yo, we ain't getting a lot of stuff, you know what I mean? We getting it, but we're not physically getting it in stores, so I don't know what's going on. And that's probably where they were probably making a decision in what they're going to do, and look where we're at. We're only 5 months in, and looks like they've sold to Dick's Sporting Goods, you know what I mean? Neil Saunders, Manager Director of Global Data, called Dick's reported bid a bold move to consolidate the chain's power in the sporting goods arena and to provide it with a steeper growth trajectory. That said, if the purchase goes through, Dick's would be inheriting a business that remains on the back foot, Saunders said. So pretty much they've been catching, now that they've acquired this, they're still going to have to deal with the growing pains of trying to get, Foot Locker back on his foot. And it's probably why, like, $2 billion, that's a lot of money. But at the same time, Foot Locker them seem like it still would have went for a little bit more than that. But don't get me wrong, that's still a lot of bread. Says, while Foot Locker has made some strides in improving its store and operations, its market share has fallen by 1.8% points since 2019, and the comeback is not yet fully in play. However, this might be to Dick's advantage, as it could engineer a recovery with its extensive retail skills and add a significant value over the price it has offered. So, yeah, I mean, if you a business man and you should be able to bring back almost anything, is what they're saying, what it could be. It says, in March, Foot Locker delivered a fourth quarter results above its previously revised expectations, as the company noted that its investments in execution drove positive comparable sales and a meaningful gross margin improvement compared to the prior year. I mean, let's just keep it 100 though. Everybody went, like, a lot of people say they didn't buy the 11s, but them 11s not, you can't just pull up on them. And let's just be fair, the 11's price went up too. You know what I'm saying? For us, it no longer was like 220. They're doing like 230 something, 238, 240. Yeah, I want to say 240. So that went up. So yeah, I would hope the sales are gonna go up, a little bit from there. It says total sales in the fourth quarter of 2024 were $2.24 billion, down 5.8% from the $2.38 billion the same prior year. So pretty much, yeah. So they're saying it was down in 2023, but it rose up in 2024. So that's my thing. That's the difference right there. Think about it. Previous year, well, in 2023, 2.38 billion, and 2024 is 2.24 billion. Doesn't sound like a lot, but it is a lot. You know what I'm saying? Even I will say this. During the holiday season last year, and almost any holiday season, when I tell y'all when holiday season kicks in, so does the views. You know what I'm saying? Starting off this year, it's hit or miss with views. But like in December, it's on like Donkey Kong, baby. You know what I'm saying? It's really serious out here. You know what I'm saying? Because people are getting gifts. People are spending a little bit more than what they normally spend, across the board, myself included. It says, for the full fiscal year of 2024, Foot Locker said total revenue was $7.99 billion, down from the $8.17 billion in the fiscal year 2023. Net income from continuing operations in the year was $18 million, up from the $330 million loss last year. So that's still a big dip to take that loss. You know what I'm saying? Where we at real quick says Foot Locker promoted Franklin Bracklin to the role of president in March to help accelerate the execution of its Lace Up program. The strategy plan laid out in 2023 to evaluate the omni retail experience, enhance or elevate is the word I'm looking for. It's supposed to elevate the omni retail experience, enhance productivity, and create long-term shareholder value. So the Lace Up plan, we saw that. I think me and Dunks was doing lives back then. And as you can see, they're still making and when you're doing stuff, and to be fair, when you're making this much change to a company that's something that's already kind of been set in stone for so long, change definitely takes things down before they go up. Sometimes it's the opposite effect, but you also got to expect and anticipate that a little bit. You know what I mean? You got to expect that. It says, if Dick's and Foot Locker do cut a deal, it will come the quickest on the heels of the Skechers $9 billion go private agreement with the Brazilian private equity firm 3G Capital, which I think that's who acquired Skechers. It says the monumental deal is considered to be the biggest shoe buyout in history. The deal activity comes at the time when the footwear industry, which is heavily exposed to China and other Asian production hubs, is under intense pressure, which they are. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see how it goes right here. I'll transition on to the next article real quick just to make sure we cover that, because I said I was going to go here. Let's see. Boom. Says Foot Locker. No, I'll go to this one because this one it says Dick's Sporting Goods $2.4 billion deal for Foot Locker could be the big boom for Nike and more key takeaways. So I guess we're just gonna hit the key takeaways from this article, which isn't too bad. So I should be able to get through this one real quickly, and then if we can get to the rest of the tariff stuff, we will. But if we don't, we don't, because that tariff stuff, some tells me there will be more with that to come. So we'll probably just focus on Foot Locker for the night. But tariff still probably could be roped into this in some way, shape, or form. But here we go right here. It says, market watchers predict that the deal could go for both retailers and a great for the swoosh. Says, one of the heels of Skechers' $9 billion go private deal last week, all eyes are now on Dick's Sporting Goods Incorporated $2.4 billion move to buy Foot Locker Incorporated, with Nike potentially becoming the big beneficiary. Says, Dick said it's planned to acquire Foot Locker for $24 a share, representing an acquisition multi of 6.1 times physical 2024 adjusted earnings before interest, taxes, and deportation and amortization. Says the per share price represents a 66% premium to the Foot Locker's 60 trading day volume weighted average price. Foot Locker shareholders can expect to receive early either $24 in cash or 0.1168% shares of Dick's common stock for each share of Foot Locker's common stock. The transaction is subject to Foot Locker shareholders' approval and other customary closing conditions, including a respiratory approvals. It is expected to close in the second half of 2025. So the deal is pretty much there. But you know, when you sign a deal and you do all these contracts, there's some fine-tooth combing I'm sure they got to get done legally before they can say Foot Lockers is officially Dick's. Pause. No pun intended on that, by the way, because that just didn't sound right. It says the Wall Street Journal first reported the news of the deal on Wednesday. It says, we believe there's a meaningful opportunity to growth ahead by applying our operational expertise to iconic business. We see a clear path to the future, unlocking growth in the enhancing Foot Locker position in the industry. Dick's chairman Ed Stack said in a statement, together we will leverage the complementary strengths of both organizations to better serve the brand and evolving needs of the global sports retail consumers. So pretty much they believe in the business, and I can't really knock them for that. I mean, that's what you're supposed to. If you're going to spend this type of money up, they know what it is. And Foot Locker, they've been trying to revamp the stores, but they do not. But the thing is, I don't want to blame this all on Foot Locker. The reason their stuff is down and saying their stuff is just too old, like their stores. No, I still pull up, and maybe it's my generation because that's what we know. But at the same time, I think that a lot of it is just the sneaker market in general, because Nike's feeling it too. Can Dick's Sporting Goods acquiring Foot Locker help Nike and get them back on the up and up too? Can they bring that something to the table? Rhetorical, right? Says, we look forward welcoming Foot Locker's talent team and building upon their expertise and passion for their business, which we intend to honor and amplify together, added Lauren Hobart, Dick's President and Chief Executive Officer. Foot Locker CEO Mary Dillon said, by joining forces with Dick's, Foot Locker will even be better positioned to expand sneaker culture, elevate the omni-channel experience, which we read that probably in a previous article, so I'm not going to hit that one. It says both retailers said the combined entitle allows Dick's to reach new customers across the U.S. through Foot Locker store portfolio, as well as internationally. The combined also can reach a broader range of consumers, from performance-focused athletes to sneakerheads, while learning from Dick's House of Sports and Foot Locker's reimagined concept stores can provide customers with an immersive and innovating retail experience. How did I know? Reading these articles, I know one word that I was gonna hit no matter what is that innovation, and they said innovating. So pretty much that's I feel that's like one of their filler words. Whenever they all right, we don't know what to say, just throw innovative. That's what we're looking for, innovation. You know what I'm saying? Which they may be, right? But it says, on a special conference call with the analysts on Thursday, Stack said that the deal brings the combined company's total store count to more than 3,200 throughout key regions. So think about that. So that's a big move. Because Foot Locker stores, I think I read in the previous article, was what, 2,400? So Dixon was only sitting on like around like a little over 1,000 some stores. I'm not saying that's not a lot of stores, because that's still a lot of stores. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say that, but clearly they're only in certain areas too. You know what I'm saying? Because they were throughout the country, there'd be a lot more. Let me read through the rest of the article real quick. It says Foot Locker serves a customer in a neighborhood that we, in many cases, are never going to get, Stack said on Thursday's analyst call. There are in the places that we're not going to be able to find 50,000 square feet or 60,000 square feet for a large Dick store. Bro, it's hard, pause, reading this article with this name like this. It says, so they're going to stores and the consumers that were not going to be going to get based on their real estate their real estate strategy. Another benefit for both retailers will be stronger relationships with key brand partners through multi-platforms. Jefferies analyst Ronald J. Quink said in a research note on Wednesday that the acquisition of Foot Locker by Dick's Sporting Goods is a positive development for Nike, which has a strong partnerships with both retailers. Dick's is widely regarded as a highly capable and efficient operator, and its ownership could bring operational involvements to Foot Locker, he concluded. He said that the Nike CEO, Elliott Hill, strengthens our already robust relationship with Dick's. The consolidation of the two retailers could enhance Nike's retail presence and brand consistency. He noted that Nike leads footwear sales at Dick's, a key growth category that amounts for 28% of the sporting goods retailer's business, while the swoosh represents half of the Foot Locker sales, underscoring the strategic importance of both channels to Nike wholesale strategy. So there you go right there, man. So pretty much it makes sense for them to combine, you know what I mean? And to be honest, looks like it's like that T-Mobile and Sprint joint, but now you don't hear about Sprint anymore. So they combine and then they, we going to just be T-Mobile, period. You know what I mean? Let me get real quick. Manuel Kick says, no Diddy. Look, I'm just reading the article, bro. I didn't write this shit. It says, colleague of Jonathan Majewski, hopefully I'm saying that correctly, said that the 6-time multiple is a low and for retail transactions with a 9 times the median and nearly 12 times at the high end. That Dick's has a clean balance sheet and the $1.7 billion in cash means the retailer won't have to add much debt into the books. Yeah, so if they acquired it for $2.4 billion and they put up $1.7 billion of their own money, that means, they're in a little bit of debt, but they're not starting out that deep in the hole. You know what I'm saying? So should be able to bounce back and make that probably within the next year or they want to probably make it back in a year, but if not, they probably got a 2 to 3 year plan. We're going to at least break even. You know what I mean? It says Muzinski saw 5 strategic benefits from the deal. One big one, greater negotiating leverage with the brand partners. The analyst said Dick's stocks are 1,400 vendors, with Nike Incorporated representing 25% of the cost of goods. Last year, 59% Foot Locker cost of goods were connected to Nike, right? A combined entirely could translate to about $8 billion in total sales from Nike. Naturally, we believe the larger entirely could also realize indirect procurement savings, improved in media buying terms, and shared services efficiencies, he said. From a competitive point of view, another strategic benefit of the deal could be pressure on small players through consolidation of industry share. And Dick's defines its total addressable market as $175 billion, and that has 7.7% market share on the stand-alone basis. When combined, the revenue base for Dick's and Foot Locker is more than $21 billion. An immediate broadening of Dick's total market would give its U.S. market share about 11%. The combined entirely would also generate more than $10 billion in footwear and more than $5 billion in apparel revenue annually. So if that's the potential. if everything goes right, they get in there. If they can help continue to revamp Foot Locker, bring them back alive, then yeah, ultimately they could be getting that money. They're gonna get their money back and damn near triple it. And that's obviously the goal. If you got a business, I don't care what anybody says, right? And I'm just talking in general, right? You can do it for the love, you can do it for the heart. But if this is how you feed your family, you doing it a little bit for the sales too. You want to make sure you keep your business happy. You want to make sure you keep your consumers/customers happy, right? So again, that's where that whole, if you think about it, off mode but on mode, that whole like the customer is always right type of thing. I don't really necessarily agree with that statement, but this is one of these parts where probably the head honchos, like if we're not buying from them, they're going to have to make some changes. They want us in there spending money. You know what I mean? They want us happily spending money because that's how they keep the lights on and can pay their people and also live too. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Where we at real quick? Let me read the rest of this article real quick. Let's see. Where we at? It says, Dick's targets middle to the upper middle income customer, while Foot Locker shoppers earn a below average household income, giving the new entirely a broader range of customers to target. In addition, the deal could pave the way for expansion of Dick's nameplate overseas. Foot Locker operates 33% of its store network outside of the U.S., but for now, Stack said that the company is not focused on expanding Dick's to other countries. It is instead focused on optimizing the combined companies to reach in the U.S. So they ain't really tripping overseas right now. They're going to focus on the U.S. side of things and then probably take it over there. So probably do some trial and error here. And then if it works here, they're thinking it may work there. Maybe, who knows? But right now, their main goal is to focus on the U.S. from what I got from it. It says, what's more, the combined company could potentially expand Game Changer with the youth sports app Dick's acquired in 2016 that offers free sport team management and streaming and scoreboard. Dick's has grown its to $100 million in the revenue and could grow it more with Foot Locker tie-in. This is true. So, I mean, I ain't never got their app, which I didn't know they had an app, but apparently it's cooking. You know what I mean? It says Dick said it expects their transactions to be assertive to earnings per share in the first full fiscal year post-close. Says excluding transactions and other one-time costs, Dick said procurement and direct sourcing efficiencies are expected to deliver between $100 million and $125 million in the cost and the medium term. So they're expecting to take a little bit of dip before they climb up, but I have a feeling they plan on getting that back plus interest. You know what I mean? And obviously, whoever they got the rest of the loan to, there's some interest on that too. But that's just kind of how business work. You know what I mean? It says, as market watchers digest the deal, Muzinski did think there would be other bidders, even though the multiple is on the low end. That's because Dick's can drive greater energies than others. Corey Torloff, a Jeffries colleague who also covers Foot Locker, said, given Dick's and Foot Locker's category overlap and Foot Locker's recent defocusing strategy, we believe the deal is strategically sound. He noted that Foot Locker's efforts connected to the strategic turnaround plan Lace Up, and they got that in quotation, launched in 2023, have overwhelmed. So, I mean, maybe what they're trying to say, that deal is great, but it's a lot to take on. So maybe now that they got some extra hands in the pot, they can help tweak some things and make it even better. Because all I got from the Lace Up plan is they updated the app and they've closed some stores and revamped the stores in the process, the ones that they're keeping open. That's what I got from it so far, but I thought it would be a lot more stuff on there. Now, I know it may be, but this is just from the consumer outside looking in. You know what I'm saying? I know they got certain deals and you get certain points and get $10 off here, but the thing what kills that plan, that's sometimes be on select shoes. Like if it's a shoe they know that's gonna sell out, like a hot item, you can't use the $10 and $20 off, to the best of my knowledge. Again, I could be wrong. Let me get through the rest of this article, then we'll talk upcoming sneaker releases, and then I'll follow up with the rest of the article for Foot Locker and, of course, the Tariff joints. I'm probably not going to talk to tonight because I'm only going to be on the joint for like an hour. Where we at real quick, it says, Williams trading analyst Sam Poser is also less keen on the acquisition, stating in a note that it could prove to be a distraction for Dick's. So, I mean, yeah, it could technically bring them down. The acquisition of Foot Locker will prove the distraction to Dick's management and lessen the focus on the core Dick's Sporting Goods business, Poser wrote. Dick's must focus on Dick's in order to continue to, this does not sound right, achieve long-term profitable growth. Consumers are becoming smarter and smarter, recognizing and not supporting brands or retailers that are even bit off their game. So they're saying, yeah, if they see consumers, if we see the red flag, we most likely, and this is true, right? Off mode, but on mode. We can put StockX in there. When we see them off their game, we kind of back up off of it, right? Okay, let's just keep it 100. That was just a stray random, but that's a good example. You know what I'm saying? Because remember when people was going crazy, I'll just go StockX, no problem. You know what I'm saying? They still making sales, but not everybody run over there as quickly, is what I'm trying to get at. You know what I'm saying? Foot Locker also released preliminary results for first quarter on Thursday, revealing that its net loss is expected to be $363 million or $3.81 a share, compared to what its income of $8 million or 9 cents a share in the previous year period. Manny with a Kick says, RIP Scam C, which I'm assuming you mean Scam X. Where we at real quick? It says on a non-GAAP basis, net loss is expected to be $6 million for the first quarter, and as compared with the income of the $21 million in the corresponding prior period. The company said comps decreased by 2.6% for the prior year period, with comparable sales in the North American region declined by 0.5%. Despite marketing ongoing progress with our lace-up plan, our preliminary first quarter results are below our expectations as we experience softer traffic trends globally. Foot Locker Dylan said in a statement, "We continue to manage our promotional levels and maintain inventory and expense discipline, and we have taken actionable steps to advance these efforts and remain nimble when positioned in an uncertain microeconomy backdrop." So they're blaming it on the economy, which I can't knock them for that because the economy is not the best right now. We're going to keep it real. So, yeah, that pretty much completes this article, and I think I'll leave it right there for the night. We'll talk upcoming sneaker releases. This is more stuff about Dick's, pause. But, yeah, I'll follow us up on the rest of the articles on Wednesday, because I have a feeling there's going to be more to come about that as well. And who knows what's happening between Saturday and Wednesday. So I will follow up on that for sure. Let's talk upcoming sneaker releases and wrap this thing up. You guys should know by now, I think. I don't know. Oh, also, I meant to do the, I didn't share my screen on the, I didn't show the survey I did earlier. I need to show that joint, but apparently rumors is there's going to be an Atmos and Nike Air Max 95 collection is rumored to release in spring of 2026, which is next year. But I mean, Air Maxes have been doing their thing, and these are some of the ones we've seen before, which these were some nice ones. You know what I'm saying? Especially these like leopardish type of joints, right? Men with Kick says, most definitely Polo. Why people still using Scam Max for selling price? And yeah, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Selling price instead of go to eBay. I mean, it just is what it is. A lot of these, I guess you say the brick and mortars who try to be resale stores who got a physical location, I know they're still actually using it because they said it makes it easier. So this is something we got at Atmos. These are some stuff we've seen previous from 2018. And let me share my screen for the survey real quick, which I'm just going to cut right to it right here. Should be on my post. Load that up. So pretty much I did this about 9 hours ago real quick. I want to make sure I threw this in there. I meant to throw this at the beginning of the live, but my bad. Because those Air Jordan soles dropped. So I said, did you catch a W on them? And pretty much looks like 24% said yes. 28% said no. And about 48% said it's not for them. So a lot of people skip these, right? Okay. So pretty much I'm not surprised. So 48% actually skipped. And then looks like 28% said no. So it looks like only about 20, like a fourth of the people actually even got these, man. And then as far as upcoming sneaker releases next week, let me put it on the screen real quick. Let me do main screen real quick. And then I'm going to show you what's coming next week. And then we'll close things out here for the night. Let me see if I can pull it up. What am I looking for? I'll go to House of Heat. So they'll have most of the stuff right here. Because you know I use this for like upcoming sneaker releases as well. Let me share my screen on this one for upcoming sneaker releases. And then we'll wrap things up here for the night. So boom, right here. P-Rods is what I was talking about earlier. I would like to have these guys right here. You guys should just be seeing my mouse kind of like shake over it. I ain't gonna biggie size it, but these right here, super duper dope, childhood vibes. Hopefully I can grab those. We do have the Kobe's coming next week. The Kobe's, RIP to Kobe, man, and Gigi, RIP to both. But those are supposed to be coming next week on the 21st. And then also where we at, we got the little boat joints coming right here. I'm gonna be honest, even though I don't hate them. I'm an Air Force guy. I don't hate these. I feel like these are better than his first ones. His first one's kind of calm. These are more like, out there. But I don't hate them. I don't hate them. If I had the bread, like, let me put it this way. If I had the bread to pay all of them, I would. You know what I'm saying? But I got to spend wisely, too, just to keep it 100. But, yeah, right now, no go for me. But I wouldn't mind having them. And then also, we do have those Swarovski joints to join one lows. Now, this is nothing more than the shadow lows, but it got the crystals on it. $1,000 is the price on these. Definitely going to be a no-go for the kid. Because, to be honest, you can get way more. You can get at least 3-4 pair of sneakers for that. You know what I mean? Where we at real quick? Manuel Kick says, but Scamex got UAs, though. It didn't make sense. I mean, that's what they claim, dog. Where we at says, Manny says, I'm skipping all the way to August. Sheesh. Okay. Stacking that bread. And then also we got the Deion Sanders joints, the Diamond Turfs. These right here, the Atlanta joints, the Atlanta Falcons, they're supposed to be coming too. I think the 23rd. So I got my eyes on these too. I mean, I don't hate them. I put it like that. And then, of course, we got the white cement 4s coming too. I don't know. I'm on the fence about these two, to keep it 100. But I wouldn't mind having them. But it makes me want to go back and get the 49ers joints. But I do like these Atlanta Falcon joints too. I'm not going to hold you. They both fire. And then we got the cement 4s. And that pretty much will take us out for that week. Let me put myself back on the main screen. Get ready to wrap this joint up. Yeah, because I've been on joint for like an hour and 1 minute, man. So let's wrap it up. Definitely a good one. Salutes to Manny for being active in the chat. And everybody else, thank y'all all for being active in the chat, man. Really means a lot for the kid. Really goes a long way for me as well. So, yeah, I think that's it. Got upcoming releases. I showed you guys the survey, and I'm back on the main screen. I'll be back live again on Monday with another Music Monday. Definitely we'll be talking the Tory Lanez situation, more updates on Diddy, and whatever else comes out too. Because it looks like there's a lot going on with the Tory situation, man. So I got to get caught up on that one for sure. But other than that, I'm wrapping things up for the night. Y'all smash the like button, sub up to the channel if you're new, and if you haven't done so already. Of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional trial hauls, and again, see you guys on Music Monday. Until then, sign up for that sold out Discord. Link is pinned at the top of the chat. It's free to sign up, or of course, we continue the sneaker talk, but we got a food section, a sports section, you name it, right? Okay, and definitely been keeping up on the sports section as well, as more games are going to kick back off tomorrow. Devon says the Tokyo 5s. Those are anticipated. Okay, cool. I'll cover those for sure as we get closer to them. Devon says we ready. I mean, we are. I think next week is about to be some bangers. A lot of people got some decisions to make like me, but we'll see how the game go from there. But I'll see you guys again on Monday. I will be in the Discord, just kind of chopping it up too, interacting what's going on over there. No major crazy new music has really popped out too, now that I think about it, man. Nothing that's really like been banging, but you know, we'll keep the party going and we'll keep pushing. But I'll see you guys again on Monday, man. And yeah, y'all smash that like button, and I am officially out this thing, man. Peace.
December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can touch the sky. If If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Told me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Told me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone.